Perhaps you've seen this. Lovely gentleman in a giant truck having some kind of road rage episode. He's flipping off another driver. He's racing around her. He's cutting her off on the road, screaming bloody murder at her, swearing. And then as he's flipping her off, he then promptly gets hoisted on his own petard and crashes his truck because he wasn't paying attention to his driving because he was flipping her off. Instant karma. And now the American banking version of instant karma has just happened. On our blog today, Steve Bannon called this perhaps the sweetest banking commercial of all time. And I'm not showing this as a way of promoting this bank, honestly, but the ad is relevant to this as a news story. This is an ad that Wells Fargo has been running for the last couple of months on TV. It's a minute long. The first half of this ad shows two women each learning sign language. And then the second half looks like this.
Everyone works hard for a reason. Working together, we can help you prepare financially for when 2 becomes 3. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far.
It's true. It is perhaps the sweetest banking commercial of all time. It's lovely. Unless you're this guy. Franklin Graham inherited an evangelism empire from his dad, the Reverend Billy Graham. And when Franklin Graham saw that ad from Wells Fargo about the couple adopting the adorable deaf girl, Franklin Graham decided he would napalm Facebook with his bad feelings about it. He wrote on Facebook, quote, "Have you ever asked yourself, how can we fight the tide of moral decay that's being crammed down our throats by big business, the media, and the gay and lesbian community? Wells Fargo Bank is using a same-sex couple in their advertising. Well, we are moving our accounts from Wells Fargo to another bank." And he did. Franklin Graham took his money out of Wells Fargo, which brings us to the part of the story that I want to have bottled so I can enjoy a little sip of it over and over and over again forever. Franklin Graham took his money out of gay-friendly Wells Fargo in a fit of angry rage at their depiction of the nice couple adopting the deaf child. And in that fit of pique, he announced that he would be putting his Franklin Graham evangelism money not in Wells Fargo anymore, but instead in a different bank. He'd be putting it in a bank called BB&T. BB&T, you may be happy to hear, turns out is a platinum sponsor of the Miami Beach Gay Pride Parade. BB&T is the chief sponsor of the Miami Beach Gay Pride Legacy Couples Program, which is a fundraiser that celebrates same-sex couples and committed relationships for 10 years or longer. The Miami branch of BB&T actually built a chapel in their bank specifically to let these two men get married there. Franklin Graham threw a Facebook hissy fit and moved his accounts because of a commercial that showed two women adopting a deaf little girl. But it turns out his new bank is so much gayer than his old bank. The universe has a way of making these things work out, big guy. I love this story. I love this story so much, I want to take it to Franklin Graham's new bank and marry it, if it's a lady.